Hey, thank you for being here. My name is Flavilla Fongang and I'm the founder of Free Colors Book, a creative branding and marketing agency, an award-winning, I'm going to brag, an award-winning creative branding and marketing agency. So welcome to our office. Thank you for being here. So what I'm going to show you in this short video is the D.A.C system we've been using to help our clients grow their business and scale the business more effectively. And trust me, it works. And when you're going to discover it's going to make a big difference for your business, you're going to have either aha moments like, oh, this is fantastic, I'm going to share with everybody. So please feel free to share this video with anybody that will benefit from watching this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move into the slide and show exactly how it works. Are you excited? Yes, I hope so. So let's show you the slides. All right, so how to use the D.A.C system to scale your business. This is super effective and we've been using for our clients over the last years that we exist. So Free Colors exists in 2008. We're an award-winning branding and marketing agency. Now we specialize in helping tech companies articulate beautifully, their uniqueness so they can really distinguish themselves, but also attract and convert more prospects into clients. So I guess this is the nature of where we are in business, right? So what are you going to discover today is about how you can attract more customers if you already have some, if you don't have any, but also if you can build trust. I think it's so important when you want to either charge more or be a brand with authority is to have that trust and credibility. And obviously when you have that, that will help you increase the business value and also scale more effectively on a national or international scale. It is for obviously this short video, and if you're here, so and if you're still watching, it means that you have some interest or you just like to look at me, which is fine as well. So you want to scale your brand, you want to attract more customers, you want to grow your business value, you want to increase the value of each transaction, or you also want to attract investors, one or the other. So if you are here for all of them or one of these things, keep watching. So I want to show you how we've used the D.A.C system with some of our clients. This is, again, something we used to work in a number of sectors, but now we specialize more working in technology. So this is an energy business specialized in solar energy. So Flavilla wanted to win big clients as government clients, should I say. And obviously, if you to work with government, it requires a lot of effort and time. You have to be very patient, and even more when you want to work in Africa. So if you never work in Africa, this is definitely going to test your patience. So Flavilla business how we presented their brand and really moved into how we use the D.A.C system to help them grow their business. Obviously, the success of that, as an outcome, was they were able to secure a contract with the government of Nigeria, but also the government of Africa. I'm going into more details. I think also one thing that it says as well on the slide is the number of strategic partners that they grew as well. So I think, from an brand expansion, this was fantastic, what we did with them. And again, this is thanks to the D.A.C system. Again, number one, this is a tech company specialized in a 3D model in the retail sector. Something very, and what I see often with technology companies, you have very clever people, but sometimes you don't know how to articulate in a very simple and clear manner the benefit of what you are offering. So we work with them in terms of the articulation, the visual presentation, and really explain, rather than saying, it's more visually present how the business impacts on their customers. Again, something we're able to using the D.A.C system, we were able to grow their company, grow their business business activities across Lebanon, UK, but also Germany. Again, something that we're really proud of. And again, we have some fantastic feedback. We can read right now, Free Colors stood out in many ways, including their willingness to understand, push their knowledge beyond the means, and adapt to an extremely challenging messaging problem we have been encountering. Yes, and this is quite often the problem that I see with technology companies. It's messaging that you can't get right. I guess again, maybe you need to know who I am. I mean, you can see my favorite color is red, and I'm a brand strategist, and I'm the founder of Free Colors Book, an award-winning branding and marketing agency. As you can see here, I'm also I'm actually BBC brand strategist, and they have me on the regular when I can speak. And I give advice to technology companies on how to grow, how to scale, attract investors and so forth. A lot of subjects, or even just do pre-campaign and innovation and so forth. So I am also a keynote speaker. So I talk on big stage and small stages and really just giving advice people on how they can really improve that brand power of influence. And again, something, my talks are always super interactive, and this is what I wanted to do this with you today. So you come to a website where you can actually have a conversation with someone somehow. Obviously, we can't talk back, but you get to know me. So obviously, as myself as a businesswoman, I've I've created a number of businesses, and creative agency is my baby. I mean, baby, it's not really a baby anymore. Now more than 11 years. But yes, I won a number of awards. I've been named one of the She's Mercedes Award given by Mercedes-Benz. And yes, I'm also invited, lucky to be invited to the French president of the House of the President in France, Monsieur Macron, and also meet President Nana, the president of Ghana, to talk business affairs. I work with a number of brands, as you can see. Some of them are well known, some of us are small businesses who have done amazing things. So I'm really proud to list them all. And obviously, if you look at us on Google, if you Google Free Colors Bowl, you will see that we have a lot of 5-star reviews. And as a business asset, we've been featured in a number of businesses, press, should I say, BBC, Bloomberg, The Guardian, and so many more. So we kind of are the people come to when it comes to talking about technology, it's also strategy for technology companies. As myself, you probably know the man on the left, which is Russia, the founder of Tech Week, and also founder of TLA, Tech London Advocates, and Global Tech Advocates. I created my own subgroup, Black Women in Tech, because I think it's good to have a bit of chocolate women in the world of tech, don't you think? And I think I'm all about, everybody, diversity is fantastic and is powerful. And this is what we can learn by creating environments which are inclusive and not exclusive. So if you want to come to TLA Black Women Tech, you're more than welcome, no matter who you are. Yes, super inclusive. So if you're familiar to my voice, I also run the podcast Tech Brands Talk, which is a conversation with people in technology, but people who work with tech companies and helping them really just how they can create brands that thrive and do great things. Okay, so let's talk about the system. I think I'm going to get into the system, explaining who I am and what I can talk about it, and what is the system we've been using, the D.A.C system we've been using to help businesses do really well. So D.A.C stands for Distinguish, Attract, and Convert. Let me tell you why so many companies get it wrong. Because you can have a great brand strategy, so you can know exactly how to distinguish yourself. But if you don't have a great design or brand, a great brand identity, or your marketing and digital sales is not right, nothing happens. Or if you have a great sales team, you have a great marketing digital team, but then your strategy is not aligned, people don't understand what you stand for, who you are, what is the positioning, or again, your brand design is not aligned with your brand strategy, something goes wrong. Yes, and this is where the D.A.C system is so effective, because it's easy to remember, distinguish, attract, convert. Yes, but also most importantly, you need to do in this specific order. If you don't do it in this specific order, something's going to go wrong. Either your cost of acquisition is going to be really high, so it means that you're going to struggle to convert more effectively because your brand identity, the way you present your business is not adapted. People have doubts, so you need to do more convincing. Or sometimes you can have a great brand strategy and a great brand identity, but you do not do any marketing digital sales. This is what happened when a lot of businesses start getting worried about sales. They cut marketing, which is probably the thing that you need to keep pushing more, even more. Because if you don't bring enough clients, they definitely not going to get enough customers. And if leads, you're not going to get enough customers, yes? So you need to follow a specific order. And quite often when I come and work with companies, say, how can you help us market? So where's your brand strategy? What's your identity is not right. We're going to do this, but trust me, the results are not going to be as impactful as you want it to be. So really phase 1 is brand strategy, phase 2 is brand identity, phase 3 is marketing, digital, and sales. So if you miss any of those steps or don't do it in the right order or don't do them all, you're not going to get the result that you want. So distinguish, attract, and convert is the thing that you need to do. So again, I want to give you an example in terms of how we've done it for one of our clients. I speak very fast because I really want you to get as much information in a short amount of time. Amadeus, same thing came to us. They had a fantastic, same for them. They had phase 3 was strong sales team. They knew exactly how to sell, what to say. But again, the brand identity and strategy was terrible. This is basically exactly how the website used to look. Yes, so they heavily relied on individual and personal connections and referrals to achieve business. So we worked with them and we really worked on the messaging, exactly understanding who they were and what they were trying to attract. One thing I need to say before you wonder why this brand right there in the quote in the right hand side is because our core sector, our core expertise is neuroscience. So we use a lot of subconscious techniques, not saying manipulative, but to understand how to engage the subconscious mind. So for example, let me give you an example. So if I ask you to visualize, Canary Wharf, a city, what colors do you see? You will see blue, you will see blue, you will see black. If I ask you to look at a kindergarten and what colors, kindergarten with kids playing around, what color do you see? You will see bright colors and fun and kids playing, yes? So again, this is all how our brain will interpret either visual or messaging or just a pricing psychology. I mean, we do a lot of these things like that. So neuroscience is our core of expertise, and that's what differentiates us as a business. This is how we use neuroscience in the different phases of the brand development. So let's go back to where we were with Amadeus, because I think it was important to explain that. So Amadeus, very same thing as well. They came to us, we really worked on their messaging. So it means understanding what is the trigger that will make the actual buyer choose to engage with the brand. And we realized actually the trigger was not so much aligned with the person itself, but whoever they wanted to protect. And so we talked about legacy, we talked about protecting their wealth and so forth. This is obviously a financial services business. And again, something was so powerful. Again, you see the colors actually with love, passion, and white with trust, combined with black, which is actually with professionalism. Worked really, really well. Again, something the pricing psychology was super effective because we worked on the way we're packaging their services in terms of solutions. This is why I see quite often people have a catalog of services instead of packaging their service in terms of solutions. It was much more effective, which allowed them to grow by 50% within 3 months the value of their transaction. This is fantastic, really fantastic. So proud of the results. Again, something you can imagine what kind of impact it had for their business. They obviously scale internationally as well. Again, great feedback from a customer. I always tell people about the impact of your rebrand and the fabulous job you guys have done. So I'm happy as well. Again, something this is technology business, app business. Again, something the visual presentation was not really strong. It's an app that allows people to connect on base where they are. So again, something it's an app based in Denmark. So something we worked on an engaging social media campaign. Something the strategy, the visual presentation was not strong. The strategy was really clear in terms of who we wanted to attract, but the visual presentation was not there. So therefore, if we started with social media without reviewing the identity, it would have flipped. It would have flipped, one or the other. So yes, so same thing. Within two months, we were able to reach 50,000 downloads. But what was super interesting, because the European market is very saturated, the expansion was even stronger in Africa, was fantastic. Again, same thing. The client was able to secure a number of stages and talk about the story, which was amazing. The power of PR and being on stage and everything like that. It's powerful. Another business, again, this is in the food business, I Love Snack. Again, same thing. They got most of their business from retailers. And you can imagine when you work with retailers, the payment is 3 months delay, but also the margins are very, very small. So something we work with them in terms of how we can actually increase the number of direct sales. Obviously, e-commerce is the most effective platform because this is how they look. This is how their website looked at the moment. They only had a very simple shop, but really not some clarity in terms of how to improve that. So what we did with them, we worked on actually revamp the presentation, but what was important, on top of the fact that they managed to secure 200% investment, we worked as well on a methodology that allow people to, again, something solution, convenience, subscription models. So people could buy the one-off product, they could also buy a bulk amount of products and also buy the subscription model, which was the most effective way to actually secure a number of recurring revenue. Again, super effective. So again, something now you can find, we've done fantastic as well. This same website allowed them to secure 200% investment within a week, if I'm right. If I remember, I think it was 1 week. I think it was 1 week or 1 day, one or the other. Again, something you can find them as well. A number of places within Waitrose. I didn't list in here, but they're also in Sainsbury's, Emeritus, I can never pronounce this, Eurostar, Borough, Box, and so forth. Yes. Again, something another campaign that we've done with them, we really worked on. We do a lot of pre-campaigns, so new businesses not sure if they want to really go full on. So we did a pre-campaign of this business. It was a dessert festival. It was amazing. I loved it. And then something showcasing how using the pre-campaign really worked. We had about 3,958 precisely subscribers, people ready to buy before we even have a product, which was a fantastic way of make sure that you actually have traction before you even start a business, which is super effective that we do as well with tech clients when they're trying to showcase to investors that they have something that people want to hear. And it is so effective and it works really well. And what I want to say about this campaign is they were also nominated for an award, which is look forward to see what happens. Again, we have a lot of fantastic stories. You can see me celebrating because I love champagne. I'm a French woman, so yes, I love champagne. This business that we helped launch in the space of 1 week already won an award. You see her with Philippe Perfettis in 1 year. This is fantastic. We have a lot of fantastic more reviews from big businesses and small businesses, Crown Plaza Hotel, NatWest, and so many more. HSBC, we run private workshop for HSBC here. You can see the feedback, 5-star feedback from HSBC customers. I mean, we review everything. We're constantly looking at ways to improve ourselves. So that was brilliant. Again, something I'm a certified, I'm not a certified. I ran a talk, did a talk for one of HubSpot certified partners. Something was fantastic. The reviews were amazing. So yes, this is what I want to say. So you're in good hands. So believe in the D.A.C system. It's so effective. So if you apply today, you see the result for your business. So if you'd like me to help you, obviously not me, but myself, my team, nobody's here. I'm doing early before the madness starts because you get very busy in this office. So if you'd like to find out how you can achieve and grow your business, whatever you're trying to scale, whether you're trying to get more customers, or trying to improve your business credibility, this is what we can help you with. Obviously, we need to know more about you before we commit. You know, it's a bit of a love affair with a customer. We have to fall in love with who you are if we're working with you. So if you want, you can obviously get on a phone, get on a call with us, with me, and get us free, completely free. I'm not charging for anything. We talk about discovery strategy, give really some directives and pointers in terms of what you need to do, and you can use this information to do it yourself if you want to. As if Flavilla, I really need some help. I actually want you to do it yourself. So you can decide what you want to do with this after this free strategy call. Either you choose to work with us, or either you do use information that I shared with you to do it yourself. Again, same thing. You can go on the website, click on the button to book a time, and I'm going to ask you a question to know more about your business, and then after that, we all set. Make sure that if you book, you turn up, because I don't like don't turn up. I'm not going to be happy. Okay. And also, I only have a number of available slots per week because I have to look after my clients. I can't be on the phone every day. So started getting customers. This strategy call is worth £1,000 because my time is precious. I charge 10 to 20K when I'm on stage. So you can imagine how much I value my time, and I only want to work with people who are committed to the result, are ready to start right now, and are ready to push themselves to achieve and put in the investment required to get the success that they deserve. So if you are one of them, please book a time, and it'll be a pleasure talking with you. If you're not one of that person, then I hope you enjoy watching this video. So that's it for me. And yes, it was a pleasure talking with you. I'm talking with you, we didn't speak, but I'm glad that you were here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to hearing more from you.